Hi, John here. In this video I will talk about how to deal with refunds in your e-commerce store. If you are a business owner and you own an e-com store, you definitely already dealt with refunds. Usually you came to refunds when your customer messaged you or called you and said something like that their product was not delivered, they didn't receive their package, they were not happy with quality. Sometimes these people just want refund because they're overall not happy. You have also like some part of people who are just assholes and want free products, but I don't think it's like a huge part. I think it's just literally like tiny part. But anyway, you need to deal with it, right? Because if you will ignore that person, then they will go and charge back you, or just they will go to Better Business Bureau. I don't think that's like a problem at all. It's like it means nothing. But problem is that those chargebacks. I'm like mostly scared from bank, and I'm worried about Facebook customer score, feedback score, because chargebacks and that can like cripple your business or destroy your business. I mean, chargebacks are more important because it's a lot difficult to get a new payment gateway than Facebook Business Manager or new Facebook ad account. So I usually don't make a huge deal out of this. If somebody didn't receive their product, okay, refund. If somebody is not happy with quality, okay, refund. If somebody is just not overall happy, they messaged me before 30 days after I received the order, then I refund them. But I always like follow that 30-day money back policy. So if somebody will message me more longer than 30 days after they received that product, I just will not give them a refund. Only if they didn't receive that product or that product came there and was like crashed, okay? Because I don't want to send people destroy products, and I definitely don't want to take money from people if they didn't receive that product that they paid for. But well, you can definitely like check this properly. So you will immediately know from your tracking number if the product was delivered. You will not know if that product was destroyed, but you kind of need to like trust them. Well, if somebody was just not happy with your product, or said, I don't know, like it doesn't work, but that product is like technically okay, it just doesn't work for them for some specific reason, and it's longer than 30 days, I usually just tell them, okay, like I can send you a replacement, but I will not send you a refund. And you can return product because it's over those 30 days period. So if it doesn't work for you, but it's like, but you received it and you didn't tell us fast, we will just send you a replacement, but no refunds, okay? I always try to push them those replacements because replacements are like cheap, it's definitely a lot better to send them like some $5 replacement than just completely refund them $45, plus you will basically lose those money that you invest to Facebook, plus you will also lose money that you invest to that product. So then it's immediately like, it can be like $70 basically, immediately like a loss. So I definitely want to always like solve everything with replacements, because replacements are like cheap solution or with discounts. So if somebody is like not happy with product completely, I just tell them, okay, no problem. Let me just give you like 40 or 30% discount on next product. Just pick anything, or if they want even something like exchange, so I just tell them like, okay, you can just pick something in that price, because I have like so high margins, and it's still like great for me if they will pick some different product and I will just like invest to that fulfillment of a new product and just give them a refund. And same thing for those discounts. Even if I will give them that 40% discount and they will buy something, I will still make money from it. So it's like double profit for me. Do definitely everything to push them those replacements. It's very important and it will save you money. But what I definitely do not recommend is to try to like fight with them, like exchange with them some emotional messages, all these things that are like very unprofessional. Just try to always like solve it as simple as possible, because if you have hundreds of refunds, you cannot just like spend 10 minutes on each refund, like emailing with those people, try to like make them like not request a refund. Just try to always sell them some other your idea, like replacement or just some exchange or some discount. You can even offer them like partial discount if they're not happy. But just try to always like respect it and don't ignore it, because if you'll ignore it, like first thing that they will do is just they will open their like a bank account, and in the dashboard they will just like dispute that payment. They will say that it was destroyed. They will lie probably as well. They will do everything to get those money back. Okay, and then you will get a chargeback, which basically will create you another problem. My next video will be about chargebacks, so definitely check that. Well, so you just need to like fight everything, to just not get that chargeback, because in your business is like very important to not get chargebacks, otherwise you will lose your payment gateway, and you will also pay like with Stripe it's like $20 or $15 for chargeback. You just need to be like careful about this. When it comes to refunds, I'm always dealing with them, right? I never let my employees, who manage my customer support, to deal with refunds. I want to always have like a complete picture, about those refunds. I want to know what we are refunding and what's going on. I also don't want to give them like access to Stripe and to checkout, because it's like none of their business. I need to deal with refunds by myself. It's also important for me to do refunds, because every time when I am doing refunds, I'm basically checking the whole conversation of employees who are doing customer support and replying to clients. So from that, I immediately know if they are really like dealing with them properly, if they are nice, if they are trying to push them those replacements, if they are trying to offer them some exchanges and everything. And when I see there is like no way out how to sell that person idea about the exchange, then I will basically step in and try to give them a refund. But I always like have it under my control. So all refunds that I'm doing, doesn't matter how many orders we have, I'm always like going through those refunds. When I started with e-commerce, I was basically doing my customer support by myself, and basically every time when there was like some refund, I kind of like created like some story, because I think it's like very important to have like some stories for these people. First, you're dealing with humans. Humans understand when something happened in life, and for example, something that you cannot change, So when women tell me like, oh, that I still didn't get the product, it's already like 1 week or 2 weeks, I just told her that, okay, like I'm sorry, I understand where she's coming. This is absolutely unacceptable situation. What we just did, she should already have that product, and I will find out what's the problem. Then I will tell her that basically I know where is the problem, and basically it comes from our warehouse. And then I will say that person, I always create a name for them. So I say like Brian from warehouse made a mistake when he was like sending out. So it's just like absolutely unacceptable, he just made a mistake and he will pay for it by himself. And then I will say that now I will hop into my car and I will personally deliver it to closest USPS station. So she will get it in just a couple of days, okay? And I absolutely apologize to her, and that also we give her like a 10% discount for waiting. Usually people want to believe that, okay? So if you will tell them this kind of like story, they will believe it because it's like very believable, So, she don't know that it's like all automated. I will just like click, and then some guy who I never saw in like wherever, in USA or Canada, will just take that package, stick it somewhere. It's like very cold. But if you will create that kind of story, they will go with it, you should not like make it crazy, but if you will do something that, okay, it happened and it was Brian's fault, he's like the most horrible warehouse guy, he's always making these mistakes, and then that you will personally take this as a CEO of that company. They don't know if you are sitting there like alone in your bathroom, and like selling some crap on Facebook. But if you will tell them, it will immediately kind of like give you that professional like look, and they will just go with it, because why not, right? This is what I was using when I was trying to save me from refunds, when I didn't have like enough money to spend on refunds. So definitely you can use that for a business as well. Also, if you will change mind of your customers, they will give you better feedback score in Facebook. So you will definitely like be on a lot better ground with Facebook, and you will not lose your page advertising which is kind of like a problem because then you need to rebrand everything. So I definitely suggest to kind of like be very like creative about your responses. If you are very cold or you try to fight them in emails, I think that's just like very bad, way how to deal with everything, because you will just like get tons of BBB complaints, you will get chargebacks, you will have bad customer support, they will also tell some crap on Facebook about you or some Yelp, I don't know. But if you will kind of like be always very like enthusiastic, you will apologize, and be still very nice even they're like super angry, or you will tell them that you understand what's going on, and it's like absolutely your fault, you are like most horrible person in the world, but I will do like your best, to solve it. It will definitely like change their mind, because I think even when I'm like dealing with a lot of other like e-commerce stores, like bigger store, more horrible customer support. Usually these stores, when they grow a lot, they just stop caring about people, and they are like very cold, not personal, try to deal with people like they are numbers on spreadsheet, which I think is just wrong, and you always should be very emotional and nice and friendly, so you will always solve it in your own favor, because basically if you will turn that person, it's like good for you. And definitely watch your people who are responding to your messages, what they are telling to your customers, because sometimes you can get refund requests because your person didn't handle that conversation properly, right? They ask for tracking number, they ignore them, they didn't send them anything, they were not checking properly, ads on Facebook. Sometimes we are like dealing with refunds and replacement already in comments, of our ads, because people are messaging us there with their even tracking numbers. So we are always like hiding that comment and dealing with them, there. So that's very important. Our call center, like our call support changed so many people's minds, because they were all like wanted to refund. But if you have like person in your calls who has like very nice voice, it's like very soft, but still like hungry and hard, these people will have a very hard time to fight with that call support, and you will win over all of these like refunds, because that call support is like very important, because most people want to first call and then they will message you. So I definitely like suggest to like work on your call support as well. So thank you for watching. Definitely join Aspiration, now is the best time. It's my free Facebook mastermind group. It just started, it's just me and a couple of high-level spending marketers who spend tons of money on Facebook. So definitely join that, it's free group. And also download my free Facebook ad ban survival guide. It's my ebook, it's completely free. It will basically take you out of the darkness, when you got flagged, your ad account is flagged. So definitely download that, it's free. And I will see you in next video, so bye.